Hashtag I voted selfie on election day is one millennial trend that no one complains about. Ever wondered why we get ink before casting our vote? Here's a brief history behind the violet line of democracy. Elections are the most important event in a democratic nation, and a key factor in voting is the election ink. Year 1951, India's first general election. 173 million eligible voters, they needed electoral sheets, polling booths, and thousands of ballot papers and boxes. But most importantly, the voting had to be free and fair. Election Commission of India were dealing with the challenges of identity theft and duplication in voting. Mr. Sukumar Sen, India's first Chief Election Commissioner, came up with the idea to use the indelible ink. Each voter was to be tagged with an ink on the index finger of the left hand, with no ordinary ink. It was a semi-permanent dye that lasted up to 15 days. After trial and error, the chemist at the National Physical Laboratory came up with a formula. A mix of chemicals, dyes and silver nitrate, which when reacts with our skin forms silver chloride. Now silver chloride is not soluble in water and clings to the skin. It cannot be washed off, making it truly indelible. The first election of 1951 used a total of 3,89,816 files of this ink. Around the second general election, someone suggested the use of smallpox vaccine as an alternative. Idea was to vaccinate or revaccinate voters before handing out a ballot paper, as the mark remains fresh and detectable for a week. But a policy around revaccination involving thousands of public health officials and holding election in a season when smallpox breaks would have been very complicated. The idea of vaccination never saw the light of day, and indelible ink became an inseparable part of Indian democracy. In 1962, National Physical Laboratory gave the licensing for the ink production to a small public sector unit in Mysore. It was founded in 1937 by Maharaja Krishnaraja Vadiyar IV, one of the richest men in the world at the time. In the general election of 1962, Mysore Paint supplied 3,72,923 bottles of ink to various states. Thus, the now famous Mysore ink was born. Quick trivia. During demonetization, government and RBI used indelible ink to ensure single person exchanged money only once. Each person was marked with the indelible ink before exchanging 500 and 1000 rupee notes. Today, Mysore Ink exports indelible ink to 35 other countries across the world. Each 10 ml bottle of indelible ink can mark around 800 voters. So guys, next time you're talking about India's contribution to the world, don't stop at zero. Remember to mention about the indelible mark left by us on the globe.